Well, my vocational journey, I would say that everything started from my parents who gave me the faith. I'm from Nigeria. When I was a young boy, my parents always asked me or encouraged me to go to mass on a daily basis. And this I took as a hobby. Also, in a way, respecting my parents in the sense that this is an obedience, something I have to do. It's not because I was convinced of my faith that I'm just responding to what they have asked me to do. And I grew up with this tradition of going to masses on a daily basis with few of my friends who also we encourage each other, kind of competition, who goes mass, more than the other person. Then when I finished my primary school, entering high school, story starts changing. I started drawing back from going to mass because most of my friends weren't doing so. But then at the end of my high school, now that was when it dawned on me, what do I want to do with my life? And everything went back during my first Holy Communion when our catechist asked us, what are you going to become in future? I couldn't forgot this question because that is what I would say is the apex of my vocational journey. I said yes, that I'm going to become a Catholic priest because that was what most of my friends said. Most of my friends as children, 10, 11 years old, we said we want to become a priest. So after my high school, I started thinking, could I be anything closer to priests? And having sought some advice from some people, from some priests, they say, yes, you can do it. Just ask God grace. And this was how I found the Salesians. How I found myself in UK, I had this strong desire to become a missionary because I want to give my life to God. I want to give my life to Christ, to serve Christ in the poorest way, to go for a mission and die as a missionary. Because having listened to the story of the missionaries that came to Nigeria, I wanted to become the same as they did. When I was asked to go to UK, I asked myself, what am I going to be? Am I going to be useful in UK? Actually, it's not about what you could give, but it's all about what you could, at the same time, receive back. God has called me to be here because I find joy on a daily basis from my community life, from my prayer life, from the young people whom we are sent to, and also from the Holy Communion candidates whom I'm working with at the moment. I found out that actually my heart, feels at home here. And then becoming a Salesian is not a ticket to heaven. Becoming a Salesian means it's a responsibility God has given you, and you have to account for every soul, every young person you have seen or you have worked with on a daily basis. For me, being in UK actually have a kind of opened my eyes, opened my horizon to see actually what is happening in the other parts of the world. And it's joy to see how the community support me in my vocation, and also how the young people also encourage me here to keep moving forward. Hopefully, by the grace of God, in 2 years' time, I'm hoping to become a Salesian priest as a way of continuing my Salesian vocational journey. Thank you.